Alrighty. Let's get into doing another tarot illustration. We are trucking right along on these guys. For the purposes of hopefully the video that I post, I did want to show them all of them off. We're up to the Empress, working on the Empress today. So the Fool is lined out. I don't know how many I'm gonna sketch in line before I start actually getting into like coloring and rendering them. That's not always my favorite part, so I'm having fun doing it this way for now, so I'm just gonna keep on keeping on for now. So we've got the Fool. The Magician I think is still my favorite so far. It's looking real cool. And the High Priestess is also looking pretty neat. She's gonna look a lot cooler in color, I think. I think I'm also gonna go in and do some edits to her little halo. I'm not sure I like how that actually turned out, but it's fine for now for what it is, but outside of that, I like her a lot. And then today we'll be working on the Empress. I do need to pull up a little reference picture for myself real quick because I am not great at drawing like rocks without reference. And she's supposed to have like a little stone heart next to her. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna work that into the design. Like right now I just kind of have it sitting there. Looks pretty cool. I think I'll just keep that little reference up. That way I can take a look at it. Oh, that one's broken. I don't like that. I feel like most of the references I'm finding are like really smooth, and that's not really what I'm going for. I'm going for more of a, oh, that's a rock that is kind of in the shape of a heart and not something that's like super, super obvious. I think that one will do. Did I get all the elements I needed in here? Oh, the river. The river was the other thing, and some flowers. I don't know if those are, I don't know if any of that is gonna make it into the final bit here. I don't actually need that on. Do you want this brush? Throw this in here like this. Oh. I guess it can just be kind of like leaning up against the edge of the nest there. Like, I had this gradient in the background to kind of maybe depict like that we're gonna have a horizon line up here. I'm just gonna, oop. I may not even do that actually. We probably will do some little flowers like in the foreground here. Probably also in the wheat, little flower here or there. Which I really don't even need to draw in, honestly. There. They look like mushrooms right now, but they will look like flowers. Or the opacity on the wheat a little bit, maybe. Or just remember that there's going to be some in here. Let me pull up my reference that I had. Here you are. There we go. My reference is of my reference for like this pose was of a male, but she's gonna be a little female. All right, let's get our black. Get our little brush out. Am I on the right layer? Yes. Makes me nervous every time. It's a little too. Making her look like she's got like little jowls. Just do it. I liked this little shape that I had. I think that'll be fine. They have really big eyes. Hello? My god, what is happening? There we go. This is actually like the nose hole. That'll be fine. No. just move this a little bit. I'm not always great at feathers, mostly because I kind of get bogged down in the details, and like so much of this is so smooth, and like you shouldn't be drawing most of that. But I get really distracted with like trying to draw all of the details. Let's see, we actually got these are like the actual flight feathers. Them to come out a little bit to make them a little more obvious. Do something like that, but we'll get back to that in a moment. I just kind of want to get my main big shapes established here. Good lord. Not doing a great job on connecting up lines today. There we go, that's not looking too bad. I do like the way that this overlaps. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to portray it exactly the way that I want. Give it a shot. I'm just gonna erase this little guy right here. That way we can try to get that little bit of a gap there. Like that's definitely, that line is like obviously too thick, but I think I'm getting there. There we go. Oops, get back here. Alright, just had to do a little bit of adjusting on the quality of the stream there. It was looking a little bit funky. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and like that. Can all come like this. There we go. And then we can just connect. Honestly, we probably don't even need to connect all of that because we're going to have to make this nest down here. So this nest is going to cover up like all of that, which means I should probably look up a reference for a nest. Because I have no idea how I want to do that. I think I want it coming up a little bit stronger. That. I don't know exactly how much detail I'm thinking about putting into the wings also, because like I said, one of the issues that I have, I think, should that have gone there? I think it should have. Maybe? One of the issues I have with like birds is figuring out where to cut down on the detail. And like wings are just so crazy detail heavy anyways that it's so easy to get like bogged down doing a ton of detail. maybe we just do it like this. Because I have been trying to also like work on suggesting detail in as many areas as I can, rather than actually sitting and drawing that detail, which is difficult to really get like a handle on. But I feel like it's very important to know how to do. Maybe like that. And then this can actually, these can connect here. Oop, come back here. That might work out a little bit better. I'm thickening up that line way too much though. There we go. Just to kind of make it a little more obvious as to what that line is, or what angle of the wing we're looking at there. Their wings are also kind of really weird, like especially the male. He's got all these weird overlapping things here, and I don't know where that little spot came from. All right, let's pull up the picture of the female. Yeah, even she's got this like, zoop, come here you. Look at how little her little thing is. Even she's got this like, all of this overlapping like chest feathers that come right up over like the underside of the wing, it looks like, which is really interesting. It looks like she does have kind of similar-ish markings also. I was very wrong about how the beak sits. There we go. So we're definitely gonna have a little marking there. We'll definitely have a little one that comes like this. Another one that's like, because her back kind of goes like that. So I don't really want those two to meet quite that way. That's fine. We'll mess with those things in a bit. Right now we are gonna get her little tiny head feather. Does look like she has two, but I think for the sake of simplicity we'll stick with the one. trying to like consciously treat the feathers a little bit more like fur than my brain wants me to. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm gonna look up real quick, kind of a little nest reference and see what I can find that's gonna help me out with that. Bird nest illustration. I feel like, yeah, of course it's a ton of sticks put together, right? But that's not really what I'm not looking to draw 8,000 twigs back to suggesting an amount of detail instead of actually drawing that amount of detail. Actually, I feel like quail nests are weird because quails nest on the ground. Oh my god, it's really cute. Alright, we'll go ahead and wow. Hey, why are you doing it that way? Let's see. Can we? Yeah, but I don't. That's interesting. I'm not sure why it's doing that now. No, I don't want a color pick. Stop that. Alright, well, I may not be able to, Here, we'll do this real quick. Nobody pay attention to what's going on, it's fine. See if I can, trick Procreate into recognizing this? But I guess not. What if we just clear this? Wow, I don't know why it's not rotating it. It's interesting. It's definitely the right way in, like, the gallery. Well, that is unfortunate, but that's fine. We'll go back to our black color. All of these pictures of nests are so up close and personal. And, like, that's not what I need. I kind of need a... That, I don't think, is even a real bird. Let me look specifically for California quail. I guess. Oh my god. They don't really appear to make nests per se. They just kind of dig a little divot in the ground and that's their nest. Okay. Okay. We'll just throw that on a different layer. That way I can kind of mess around with it. Oops. Don't do that. Come on. Come on. Ooh, I don't want that to follow the same line though. Okay, okay. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna use a smaller size, not that one. That's probably about a decent enough size. I'm gonna grab my red, and I'm gonna get rid of a lot of these other layers so that I can kind of see what I had. Where's my, get out of here. So I can kind of see what I had for the nest that I did, because I think I'm just gonna like start drawing in some shapes like this, and then I can just trace over them. Maybe not that uniform. Because really I just need like the outline. And from there, I think I can pretty easily imply the textures that I'm looking for underneath. So we're gonna quiet that down, get rid of this. I'm gonna give this a shot. Let's go back to my black, get my actual pen. And it doesn't really need to be perfect. Thank goodness. On account of, none of these sticks and twigs and things would be all the same size. And I did use a brush that was just, I used one size of that brush, so. And I really haven't like sussed out where some of my other details are gonna sit exactly yet, so that's why I like doing this on different layers. Because I'm sure that some of this, some of the wheat stalks that I do are definitely going to overlap some of this, and bring this down here with the other nest parts. Honestly, that looks relatively fine to me. I'll probably scoot it up under like this, and then just erase all these other bits. Whoop. Almost started erasing the wrong thing there. Get rid of all of that. And then erase this bit. Yeah. Kind of make her look like she's nice and settled in there. And actually, I'm gonna just do this right here. And also right here. I don't really like how deep that started to look there. There we go. And then I think, honestly, if I go in here and just do a couple little shapes, I can start to imply some nest material that looks a little bit more chaotic than what we had going on, without, you know, sitting here and drawing every single stick, because that would be annoying. And, you know, a little bit of overlap in those areas. Oops. Yeah, that's fine. Not too bad at all. And then maybe a couple little baby texture lines in there. A lot of weird shapes happening up here that I don't like quite as much, but that's okay. Luckily, we can just erase that. I love it. I love being able to just erase things. There we go. That's not terrible. I think that's pretty clearly a nest at the very least, and that's kind of what we're going for there. But I do want to adjust this a little bit because I don't like how that cuts off. Let's see, what else do we have? We need to do the stars. I'll turn most of our other little bits back on. We need to do the stars. I probably should. I don't think I have any brushes in here, which is crazy. I don't think I have any brushes in here that are like star shapes. No, there's an insert somewhere in here. Add. And really, what I'm probably just gonna do is go and just pull a little star from online. Materials, vintage. Got a bolt. I got groovy. Whatever Myrtle is. I like that one's just called Buzz. Could just do Glimmer. Oh my god. Not like that. Do 12 of these crazy lens flares. Grass, clay, cotton, sure. Yeah, no, we'll just grab a star from online because I'm not playing with that. I'm not gonna do that, all that nonsense. All right, well, let's make our little heart real quick then. We can. Oops. Gonna kind of move that guy up here because I do have a thing about like keeping my sketch the way that it was. Weirdly, I don't know. Like, I like it when my sketches sit the way that they're supposed to. I'll turn that off real quick so I can see what texture I'm trying to make over here. And then this go like this. It's kind of. Okay, I feel like it's looking pretty stone-ish at this point, at least. I think this all needs to be up a little higher though. Oops. Get that out. Yeah, that's fine. And then honestly, the top of it I think is just going to be a bunch of texture because it really doesn't need to be. I don't need to have like a bunch of stone texture up here, like line art texture, I guess. So yeah, we will. I feel like this is incorrect though. So we'll adjust that a little bit. There we go. That's the nice thing about this this brush that I'm using. I love it because it's got all this texture, but also like if you go in and you're kind of sort of sketching your line art instead of, you know, trying to get something super smooth on the first pass, it's a little bit more forgiving with that, and I like that. There we go. I don't hate a little bit extra texture there. That's fine. Okay. All right. Let's move our little stone heart around and see where we like it. Actually, we'll do it this way and just inverse. I like, so I have an issue where I can't really visualize things super well without like actually putting them down on paper. So, you know, once I've got my sketch done, one of my favorite ways to like visualize stuff is to start lining it and then give it a little white background, and then I can just grab both of the layers and move them around together, give them a little rotate, you know, all that good stuff, and that lets me visualize that a lot more easily. All right, let's get some wheat drawn in here. That's what all these little stalks are for. That's kind of the picture I want, I think. So this is going to be another one where I'm going to go in and kind of do another sketch, but a little bit more of a refined of a sketch. Actually, I completely... It's a little bit embarrassing. I totally skipped my sketching step. So like all of this is not usually what I do. I usually do this, and then I do a sketching stage, and then I line it. But apparently, my brain thought it would be just fine to completely skip that. And you know what? good for my brain, I guess. Okay. Grab a raspberry. We're looking for hello. Oh, didn't even realize that layer was it. We're looking for like a little boop. And that's gonna be like the tops of our, and they're kind of gonna be layered in. This. Actually, do one like this. Another one here. A little wheat there, a little wheat here. We're gonna do this a little different. The color's fine. So we're gonna use a bit bigger of a brush to do like the wheat heads. Maybe a little bit bigger than that actually. Go. I don't think I want any of them to overlap the stars though. And then we're gonna do a smaller brush to kind of get those stalks in there. So I know where all the stalks are going, because they don't really bend a lot. You're going down this way. Wait, get back here. And then we can do some of these like longer grass blades that are kind of in between them. I think are in between them. Yeah, there we go. So we'll do a little. Oh my goodness. So going this way, you're going this way. do kind of want to have you turned on just so I see what I'm overlapping. Alright, and we'll just scoot that back there, turn that down, and we're gonna do much the same as with the nest, I think, except it's gonna be above everything. We're gonna outline a lot of it, especially the stalks, like, and this one is super a practice in implying detail instead of doing all of it. Oops, that is not the reference that I want at all, my goodness. There we go. So, like, hey, get back. We're just gonna leave the long tippy. Actually, we're not even gonna do that one right now. Ooh, that's kind of cute actually. Okay. We need to make that a little bit wider. Easy. Might have to take a little break here in just a second to get a little snack. Did not realize how hungry I was before I started this. Come here, you. There we go. Calm down. Oh, nope. Why is it always an arc when I don't want it to be an arc, and a line when I don't want it to be a line? Like, just be the thing that I need you to be. Here, let's get rid of that. See how we're looking here. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I'm liking how that's turning out. of just want to like the spots where like shadows would be, where these guys are overlapping, is kind of what I'm trying to focus on here. Turn this up some more. I can kind of see if I'm getting what I'm going for here, or if I need to add some more lines. I think I'm gonna need to add a few more lines, but it's kind of close. All right, you cut that out. Wow, that was a terrible line. Good lord. There we go. And then I'll just do some like big shapes back here. I feel like these lines aren't really working for me. Not really accomplishing what I was hoping they would. It's fine. I think I just need a few more solid lines in there. Like these can stay kind of faded. And honestly, like I'm drawing right behind where the border's gonna go, so I really shouldn't be worrying about it too much, but gonna make it a completely straight line for some reason, because it's an ellipse? Why? Why is that what you think that is? Why were the only options straight line or circle? I feel like there's an in-between there, and it's the arc, and that's the one I wanted. Remember when I said I was going to imply detail instead of drawing every single little thing? Remember that? Because I do. I remember that. It's unfortunate because I like how the tops of the weed are coming out. I think it stand to be thicker on the appropriate side rather than on the inside of the lines, but that's fine. That's fine. That's something we can fix. I'm not liking how the stalks are coming out, and that is irritating. Honestly, it's not nearly as bad with all the other pieces gone, so maybe that's the real problem here, is that I need to look at it the way that it's going to be seen. Yeah, it's not as bad. I am going to take a little break though. Oh shit, I drew that on that. Whew. It's a good thing I didn't get too close to that, because I drew that on the wrong layer, which I'm gonna fix right now because I will forget otherwise, and then I will make myself really angry. Whoopsies. We love a little wrong layer time. There we go. And like technically, the heart's supposed to have like the symbol of Venus on it or whatever, but we're not gonna mess with all that. All right, I'm gonna let this hang out here for a minute. Stop that. Stop that. There we go. We're gonna let that hang out here for just a minute while I take a quick little break. I'm also gonna check my battery. 65. Plug it in though. So as it turns out, the reference being the wrong way around is indeed a bug. I haven't found a fix to it other than essentially rotating the canvas the wrong way and then reopening it. Yeah, don't know why it's like that, but here we are. But at least the little reference image is up there so that it is visible. No. Need it to be this way. There we go. Just want it to fit in the little thing. Go for. Okay, I just need to not touch that little reference image. And let's see, we're also gonna test. Oh, I'm gonna have to sneeze. I can feel it at like. Oh, come on. It's really rude when it doesn't just happen. It just kind of sits in the back of your nose. Oh my god, it's right there. That's so annoying. Thank you. Ah, got it. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I don't remember what's going on. I am gonna turn off the. Excuse me. I'm gonna turn off the nest. We're just gonna delete that one. I don't think I'm gonna add the river to it. There's only so much that I really want to put in here because I want to keep them like kind of cohesive illustrations, and some of the things that are included in tarot cards. Don't bite that. Some of the things that are included in tarot cards aren't really conducive to that, which is fine for, you know, the tarot card itself. Oh, that's what we're gonna see if I can actually draw on here while my iPad's plugged in, because I didn't used to be able to do this. I was having all these issues streaming for any amount of time because you know, Procreate drains your battery pretty quickly, but I can still go, God, at least 5 or 6 hours working on Procreate. But for some reason, Reflector, the app that I use to reflect Procreate onto my PC, was just completely draining my battery life down to like 2 hours, like 2.5, and it was at 5% at that point. And used to, I couldn't draw on it while it was plugged in. Like, it would have all these weird lag issues. I don't know if there's been an update or if it's just, I don't know, working better now. But it seems to be working okay for doing that now, so I'm gonna hope that continues to be the case. Bless you. Because it was really irritating not being able to do that. I don't really need to be drawing these lines over here, but I don't like this little line either. Oh my goodness. Hello? There we go. That's fine, I think. Let's turn this off real quick. I'm also trying to remind myself that, like, with the that's kind of a little tangent, so let's bump that up a little bit. With the illustrations, at least, I can kind of make them as complicated as I want to. I don't have to worry as much about, my inherent instinct, because of my apprenticeship, has been to simplify things as much as possible, because the projects that I'm working on for tattooing are much smaller, and stop that. So, like, I do want to work on implying detail, because that is an important thing to be able to do. But also, like, all of these lines are fine. This is not going to hurt the fidelity of my illustration, I hope. It's fine. We'll just leave it like that. And then we'll turn this guy back on. Really don't need my nest back on yet. Another set of these. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna be honest, these little wheat swoops are too fun to draw. Like, this should not be this entertaining. Oh, excuse me. That sneeze is still just hanging around. Jerk. Nope, don't undo. I think that was one of my biggest issues when it came to using the iPad while it's plugged in is I think it likes to get a little bit weird about gestures. Hey. So sometimes when I try to zoom in or what have you, it'll just think that I'm trying to do other things. Or when I rotate things around, it gets really upset. Where did this stock go? Down here, we're gonna say. We're just gonna make it up. Yeah, I think I just need to be a little gentle with it, in terms of like, you know, using my fingers to move things around, because that seems to cause a little bit of lag there. Oh, I'm so sorry. But honestly, it seems like it's drawing pretty well plugged in, so I'm just not gonna worry about that anymore. Those got a little bit away from me there. Oh my goodness. A little crazy. It's alright, we'll just... There we go. And then for this little overlapping guy here, I might actually just do that whole thing on another layer. That way I can erase around it and not worry about it. I am gonna do this guy real quick. That little guy, and I do like adding these like, bloop, bloop, to the outside of it. I'm gonna go over here and do the same thing to these. Bloop. Just like that. God, I love this brush so much. Use it for everything. It's just so nice. It's got such a nice texture. It like feels really nice to draw with. I don't think I even adjusted any of the settings, if I remember right. I'd have to go and look and see what the default of it is supposed to be, but yeah, I think instead of doing all the little weird stringies that these usually have, I'm just going to give them these little textures and leave it at that because I think that's nice. Can't believe everything in this picture is so wildly like complicated. Everything, every part of it. Crazy. Like you've got feathers on the bird, you've got all these little textures in the wheat stalks. Easy. Gotta talk to it. Sometimes you gotta talk to it and not be nice to it. That's the hard part. I made these like way fatter. It's okay. That's okay. I might also have to move these around a little bit. I think these will probably be fine. I did have to move the other side around just a little bit because it was overlapping the bird in like right here. I was not really a fan of how that was looking, but I like the way it's framed a lot better now. And I think this side will be fine because it's not overlapping her face or anything. Okay, I am gonna do this to keep myself from going crazy. Just gonna be easier. I am also going to turn this down a little bit, just so it's easier for me to see what's going on in here. Except I can just sneakily erase that. And because I know that I'm just gonna go in and shore up these sides anyways, I'm not nearly as worried about doing the line weight correctly the first time. Because I'm gonna come in here and add these little swirls to it anyways. And I don't need to be adding these little guys into this part down here, because that's gonna get erased here in just like 2 seconds, but it's fine. It's fine. And then we are gonna just start erasing to get rid of all of that. Okay. Turn this back up. Merge these together. Very nice. And we're going to do the same thing again with these ones in the background. Because it's just easier to do it this way. I am honestly just gonna futz that. And then we'll go through and add our little dollops because they're so fun. And then we'll go through and erase. Oops. I'll put everything around over here. Just get rid of it right up to the black line because they're both going to be black lines, so it's all going to overlap. Turn this all the way back up. Smush those back down. And then this one back here I don't need to worry too much about. Whoops. Did you cut that out? There we go. This one probably isn't going to end up being visible at all, so it's honestly totally fine. And then we'll do a couple little, like, these guys live in the background. And then we'll figure out how we're doing our stalks, which honestly might just do this again. It's so much easier. Why did it? No, that's an arc. Please, you are being ridiculous right now. How come I can't just do that every time? Jeez. Alright, well, there's that one. I'm gonna do another layer because honestly, like this line is about to kill me if I have to. It goes like, oh my god. We almost got there. It's fine. We're just gonna do it like this. Doesn't matter. I told myself it didn't matter if it met nicely or not, but alright, and then we just erase these line. We'll erase this one too. It really just needs to go. Stop that. Like that. Whoa, where are you going? So you are definitely not a line. Calm down. Oh my goodness. Why are you doing this to me? Make it a straight line, because that's what you think it is for some reason. There we go. I'll erase that one. And then honestly, we can go ahead and merge the layers here. Because I pretty much know what I'm gonna do at this point, and it's really just follow a lot of these. Actually, a lot of these intersect in ways that's gonna make me really upset. Sometimes you just have to draw the same line like 7 times. And then eventually you get there. Ah. Like my brain is just like turned off today when it comes to following where I want those lines to go. It's really irritating. Oh, there we go. Actually, this is gonna need to go like this. There we go. Actually looks a lot nicer anyways. All right, okay. She's coming along. Why do you think that's a line? I don't know. There we go. Yeah. I'm digging that. Wheat's not looking too terrible. I'm gonna have to go play like a vector star offline though. Take a look at how things are looking without I am gonna do my little layer beginner's trick on the tail instead of erasing that, just in case. Just in case I decide that that is not actually what I want to do there. I'm pretty positive that this is where this is going to be how we go with it, but just in case. We're also going to do it for this, because I really don't want to have to redraw all these weird little angles for the nest material. So, you know, if I do end up looking at it and going, I don't really know about that, it's already there, and I don't have to really do much with it, which is nice. I'll throw these guys in a group so I don't accidentally draw on the wrong layer again, because that would be embarrassing. There we go. Alright, so we've got our wheat in there. I might toss another, like... Why is it that... When did I change to that pencil? I am a little miffed about one side being like significantly taller than the other. Like maybe I just throw... Oh. That's fine. Actually, you know what I can do? Is just snag this and throw it over there real quick. And see if I like that. Does not need to be snapped. That's fine. Ooh, hello? Did you decide you didn't want to be? Oh. I need to duplicate it. I think I am going to end up doing that. That maybe? Just gonna make that quieter. Hmm. I don't like that actually. Just the spot that it's sitting, I think, is what I don't like. You just have it there instead, I think. We just won't worry about it, I think. I think that's fine. Yeah, heck yeah. I do need to add some flowers to it, but I think I'm going to go find do I want to go find a star vector? Because I definitely don't want to try to do these stars on my own. Unless let's see, which is it? Drawing guide to symmetry, quadrant, radial symmetry. I don't think it's gonna be options. Quadrant. I don't think it's quadrant symmetry either. Oh, I mean, I could do. Which one is that? I could do stars like this instead. Oh, no. I kind of like the 5-pointed stars. I think I'm going to end up liking those better, but let's see. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to like the 5-pointed stars better. Get out of here. Just going to turn the drawing guide off. Nope, not what I meant to do. Hmm. How do they end up so stretched like that? Oh, that's probably why. Hello? Turn on. Turn on. There we go. Maybe I just won't grab a vector star after all. That's a terrible looking star still. How? There. Let's just find a nice, simple little star. We'll paste it. Yes. And then we'll stick this little guy right there. We don't need snapping on anymore. Ooh, nope. There we go. There we go. And then we'll move this guy here. Rotate just a tad. Oh my goodness. Bilinear the better one? Yeah, bilinear is the better one. we'll just keep duplicating that first one to try to keep these as crisp as possible. There we go. Just nudging things around just a little bit. Which, like, most of these are too close to each other anyways. But I kind of want to do it like this. Oop. Oh, I don't know if I can move those the way that I'm wanting like that. That's fine though. Oh, sorry. think I like that. I'm gonna make sure that the little circle looks as circular as possible and that they are all as evenly spaced as they can be. And then I'm gonna flatten these down and see if I can duplicate. See if oh. Wait, where were, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Cool. Really concerned for a second there. Pretty circular though, actually. Dang. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and mash that in there, duplicate this whole thing. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Also these get deleted. Put that out. These here that get deleted. And then I can flatten those together. What's my sketch look like on that? Might bring those down just a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. Dang, was that it? Hold on, was there anything else that I needed to add to this? I don't know if I'm really liking that wing on the back, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. Just have this be a smooth transition. Dang, I think my issues with the lag are actually just my iPad getting too hot, which is wild. Like, what do you even have to get so toasty about, iPad? Nothing's going on. You're not even really doing much. It's not true. It's doing a lot. Oops. Come back here. There we go. And then I'm gonna add this eye shine in here because I thought it was cute earlier. But I'm not sure how I'm gonna be doing this stuff. Like when I get to actually rendering and coloring them and stuff, I'm not really sure yet how I'm gonna be doing that. I do need to add some flowers into this. That was the other thing. That was the thing I forgot. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my sketch back on. My quote-unquote sketch that wasn't actually the sketch that I meant it to be. Cool. And then I'm... let's see, where do California quail... Ooh. Pen. Where do California quail live? And what sorts of flowers are out there? California quail range. I probably just looked them up as the bird. Hey, would you guess that they live in California? Let's look for... I guess poppy or a California wildflower. The California poppy. We can do a few of those then. Let's go back to the back to our sketch color and pull up our little sketchy brush again. And that honestly will help me break up some of these areas that I'm a little unsure about. We're going to put this on top of everything else. And then we're just going to do a couple maybe in the background. And lower the opacity on that a little bit so that I can actually do my sketch the way I'm supposed to. And they just kind of I don't think the ones in the background are necessary, honestly. If anything, when I do the background, I'll just add some like little orange smudges in there, and that'll be what we call good enough. So this guy, I'm gonna make him not that much bigger. We're also gonna turn snapping off because that's annoying. We're gonna make him bigger. And this guy we're gonna move out here. And this guy we're gonna make bigger too. We'll just use him to hide some more of that edge of that nest, maybe? No, I think I just want him to fill this space a little bit. Alright, so we will... Let's see. I'm gonna turn off a bunch of these. I guess not a bunch. Really don't need to turn off a bunch of them. Let's turn off a couple layers and we're all set. That will be just fine. I need to pull a bunch of sounds. I'm very sorry. I need to pull my iPad out of its case for a little bit. Let it cool down. Which is fine, because it probably needs to be out of its case for a minute to get cleaned anyways. So I will just do that when I am done drawing. Let's see. Battery's at 48. How long have we been going? 2:45? Okay. So it definitely drains battery faster than it can charge when it's plugged in, but at the very least, we can keep it going a little bit longer. I think that's what the leaves look like. Bring me a better picture of poppies. I think their leaves are California. I think their leaves are like really spiky. Yeah, they've got these like really cheap. Actually, the leaves look a lot more like cilantro or something. Oh, white poppy. Pretty. These pictures are not super helpful. Okay. Looks like they kind of go like this. And they kind of go. Once again, I picked something that is shockingly complicated looking for some reason. You know what? Fine. Fair enough, man. That's just how the Empress is gonna be, I guess. There we go. What's on the inside? You know, I was just looking. Oh, they're just. We're not gonna do. Well, excellent. Okay. Yeah. Can't believe I forgot to add. I don't know what I'm doing. Things went really weird there for a second. We're gonna do it like this. This way. Nope. No. What are you doing? How's that happening? How do flowers work? Wait. Wait. Nope. I mean, I had it. Times, man. We'll call that good enough. That is exactly what I just did, but screw it. This is what happens when you just try to line it. We're calling that good enough. Everything else needs to be turned back on. I'm just gonna start erasing and hope it works. Because it's mostly this stuff over here. I'm very glad I remember the flowers because I think they're gonna help break this. All these stalks and stuff up really nicely. Actually. I'll just do my little fill trick. For now. And just to make sure everything's layered the way I want it to be. And then we'll go in and actually properly erase things once we're sure. Yeah, I think those flowers help bring like a nice solid piece. Where all these like overlapping branches and stuff are, that end up looking, you know, like I feel like no matter how you do them, they end up looking kind of messy. And that's not necessarily the goal with this. And I'm gonna go and fix the other middle, this guy. It'll look more like that other one. Because I like that little bumpy texture there. Hello. Except I'm gonna use the right brush when I do it. There we go. Yeah. And then group these together. Oops, close that back down. Where's our little heart? We're gonna move this around, see if there's not a better place to put this. I kind of like it. Where was it? Right there. That's a pretty good spot, actually. And then we can do, if we wanted, we could do a couple little like grass blades in front of it. Like that. Make sure it's like, you know, solidified down into the yep, down, solidified down into it. Yeah, we've got our little, I think our Empress is pretty good to go. I'm gonna look up another picture of a female quail, just to make sure that I'm not missing any like markings or anything. That's a terrible picture. Oh, there we go. So really the bellies where all the really weird markings are. The females have this nice little circle here. Like they've got kind of a thing going on. Not as dramatic as the males. Put that on the wrong layer. Give me this. Yep. And then like this can honestly go either direction. Oh, that's why. I'm sitting there clicking it like crazy, like, alright, why isn't it working? I kind of like the. Let me see some other ladies. I think our lady that. God. All those weird feathers they have stick out all crazy. Like, you know what? Good for them, I guess. The picture I was looking at. There we go. There's our little lady. She's looking pretty cute, if I do say so myself. I'm gonna go ahead and this needs to get thrown in with here. So like all my stuff all grouped up, that can go away. Yeah, not too bad. Do I want any like extra these? I actually don't hate that. Of course. Yeah, it looks nice. Oops. I can almost guarantee that pretty much anything like on these outsides here is going to be gone. Yeah, I was just looking at the fact that the poppies like go over that, and I was like, dang, that actually looks kind of nice. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. Oops. All right. Yeah, I think our little quail lady is just about done. I'm really kind of angry that the poppies look really nice popped out above the border like that. That's actually really irritating. Let me... That's so annoying. Alright, well I'm gonna leave that the way it is for the moment. And maybe that's a thing that I'll add to some of these illustrations too. That's really annoying. Anyway, there is our Empress. I would keep going since I've still got about 50% battery life going. But I don't have my next sketch ready, so I did not foresee. You know, I really only streamed about half an hour longer than I have in the past, but I didn't foresee it going for this long, so I didn't prep my other sketch. And now, actually, off the top of my head, I need to look and see what the next animal is going to be. Oh, actually, I don't even need to look, because I know that for the Emperor, it is going to be the bison, I believe. Emperor is American bison, which should be pretty cool. I'm really excited to get down to the lovers. I'm really excited to get down to the lovers. I'm gonna do cedar waxwings for those, because they have a really cute behavior where they will, like if they get to the end of a twig and there are berries on the end, but the twig isn't like strong enough to hold more than one bird, they will literally pick berries and then pass them back down the line of the twig so that everybody gets to eat it. It's so cute. Oh my god, it's so cute. It drives me crazy. So I'm really excited to get to the lovers because I want to draw that. So the Emperor is next. That's going to be a bison. The Hierophant after that. That one's the red wolf. What do I have? I have options for a couple of the other ones. The chariot has options. Strength has a few options. I think I need to narrow down a bunch of these. The one that I'm really excited for is the tower. It's going to be a sockeye salmon. That was kind of the inspiration for the whole series. Luckily, that one is number 19. So hopefully my excitement for the tower will keep me going until I get down there. Yeah, I'm super excited about that one. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Here's the Empress. She's looking real cute. I'm very excited about her. I may take a break and come back a little bit later. Depends on how the sketch is looking for the bison. I might end up sketching it on stream. Who's to say? I don't really like to sketch on stream as much. I don't know. My sketches are always really messy, and for some reason it's worse trying to sketch out something really messy in front of people than it is just being like, here's my really messy sketch and now we're gonna make it better. So yeah, thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you later.